Okay, the ranking member, Mr. Stearns from Florida, is recognized for 5 minutes.
Good. Thank you, Madam. Mr. Cohen, in your opinion, forgetting the lawsuit from the mayor here, does the federal and state law allow you to do this? As I understand it, they allow, well, in your opinion, does the federal and state law allow you to make these decisions you made?
I will answer your questions, but I just want to confirm again that we're not relying on our legal rights in our negotiations with the municipality.
No, before you
the answer is, obviously, we do believe that both the federal and the state law allowed us to take the actions that we took.
And is it true that within the public access laws that you can calibrate your decisions so that they are cost effective?
I'm not sure I understand that question. I mean, but I think the answer is yes.
Yeah, following the argument that both the federal and state laws allow you to do this, it also allows you to get recompensated for your decision to innovate.
That is correct.
So, is there any other state where Comcast is operating you intend to do the same thing?
As I said in my testimony, our typical practice is to negotiate this out with the affected LFAs. And we have done that successfully in a number of places. I'll give just one example, which is my hometown of Philadelphia. We negotiated with Philadelphia, and were able to. There were 4 analog PEG channels in Philadelphia, and we were able to negotiate a return of 3 of those analog PEG channels. They kept 1, and we gave them 4 digital PEG channels. So they went up 1 PEG channel, but 4 were digital.
So you're saying in Philadelphia,
analog.
you're actually able to accomplish what you have not accomplished in Dearborn.
Right. Well, we haven't
through negotiation.
But in fairness to Dearborn, that's not their fault.
No, I understand.
So I'm going to say that.
And but you're telling me that what's controversial here, you've already worked out in Philadelphia.
And we've worked it out in Philadelphia and in other jurisdictions, and I am confident, given the good faith that exists between Comcast and our local partners in Michigan, including Dearborn, that we will be able to work something out that's a win for our customers.
No, I understand. You don't have to give me the I understand what you're saying. Let's just talk about what you're going to do once you do this. I mean, when you talk to Dearborn or Philadelphia, the capacity that you're going to recover by carrying the PEG channel exclusively in digital format, why don't you just outline all the advantages for the consumer? Because I think if the consumer had to decide, notwithstanding that Ms. Folger and others have said the quality of this PEG channel on the analog is weak, I assume that the PEG channel would be better, and there probably would be more enhancement for the digitized PEG channel once the transition occurs, so that in the end, the quality, the resolution will be better.
Look, we believe
closed caption.
We believe that ultimately the win here is a pro-consumer win, because we think the PEG channels will be a higher quality viewing experience, right, and more importantly, we'll be able to add other services that are extremely popular with consumers, really as referenced in your opening statement. More high-definition television, more video on demand, more high-definition video on demand, faster speeds for our high-speed data, and additional services for our Comcast digital voice product, all of which require additional bandwidth.
As I said in my statement, if you did away with 1 PEG channel, you'll get replaced with 3 high-definition channels, 10 video-on-demand channels, 15 standard definition channels, 42 megabytes per second of broadband service. Incredible. So maybe the argument has to be also from the consumer standpoint that sure, it's a little inconvenient. You might have to pay $4 more or free for a while, but you're going to get so much more. And Ms. Folger, wouldn't you be happier with a PEG channel that's higher resolution, has closed caption, and at the same time you get for the same price perhaps 3 high-definition additional channels?
Exactly. We're asking for comparable quality.
Yeah. So I think your argument would come down to why should the consumer have to pay more money?
Right.
And actually, probably, Mr. Cohen, when you make this transition, you might do what AT&T did is assign 1 channel for the PEG so that me and others don't have to scroll through the whole bloody 99 channels to find it.
We probably won't go to that particular choice in communities where we have multiple PEG channels, but what we'll do is we'll group the PEG channels together so that they'll be easier for people to find and to be able to gain access to them.
Thank you, Madam Chair.